like it. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago, the Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
It's up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Murray now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I said that on my account.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 81 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
7. Seahawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, give to Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Now Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
On the play.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 6
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Drake will start the drive on the ground.
Oh, we got
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. And remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. At the 2nd down and goal. Murray, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keyshawn Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They run high. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's High. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's High. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, and back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick 6 last year, and he delivers another pick 6 right here. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 13. Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. A this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. From just shy of midfield, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Wilson on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
14. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Cardinals. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the rookie out of Miami. This is DJ Dallas. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. From the gun, Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now high. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Hyde. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st, and they also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was taken.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
They'll run for it. High. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And back to the ground, high. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 3.
3 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, a run with Hyde. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Hyde. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.